Okay, here is the getting ready with me video. You can see that my skin is really broken out around here and very oily, but my eyebrows are looking really good. Thank you, Make Up Your Face NC. Thank you, Katie. My microblading is looking really good. So I'm going to get started with the Bare Minerals primer here, the Blemish Primer. And it's mattifying, so it's really good for my oily T-zone. Also going to put my hair back. Then I'm gonna go in with the, where is it? MAC Strobe Cream for a little extra glow, just to brighten my skin up. Then to deal with a little bit of the redness that I have, going to put just a little bit of this Pro Concealer LA Girl on my red spots. Yes, it looks very funny. And I'm just gonna blend that out with the Beauty Blender. Just takes away a little of the redness. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner because I always smear that and mess it up. So I'm using this Maybelline Master Precision pencil. Oop, that's hard to see. And since I have the lash extensions on my top lashes, I can't wear any eyeliner up there. So I'm just putting a little bit on my bottom lash, and then I'm gonna clean this up with the Q-tip. Or you could just leave it like that. All right, now I'm going to use my Chanel foundation. This is the Perfection Lumiere Velvet, which I absolutely love. I am the shade 30 Beige, and then I bronze it up for the winter. So I'm just starting putting that on my hand. And then I'm taking this Sigma round kabuki brush, F82, and I just buff it into my skin. I'm going down to blend it onto my neck. That's really important. Don't want any crazy lines. Even though this is a pretty good match for my skin, definitely want to blend it in really well. Make sure I get it up on my forehead as well. Being careful around my eyebrow tattoos to not come too close. Just a little extra blending another layer where my skin is a little broken out. Now that my foundation is on, I'm just going to brighten up my under eyes a little bit using the MAC Prep and Prime in the color Light Boost. I like to do this after I've done my eyeliner and mascara because otherwise I smear it. Put a little bit down on my chin, little through the nose, and a little bit up here. And then I'm blending that out with the Beauty Blender. And then I'm gonna set that with my Laura Mercier translucent powder, which is phenomenal. Anywhere that I put that concealer, I'm putting the powder just so it stays. This hair bow is totally coming out. So now I have my base. I'm just going to bronze it up a little bit. My favorite bronzer is this Hourglass bronzer, the Luminous Bronze Light. It is very pricey, but it is amazing. Plenty of other bronzers would do too. So I'm just gonna bronze up the edges a little bit just to bring a little warmth to my face. Just in the cheekbones and around the edge, a little bit underneath the chin. And again, blending it out. I come in with another blending brush and just kind of blend it into the cheekbones a little bit. And down here, I have this one zit here that does not want to cooperate. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of this Bobbi Brown touch-up stick on it right here. That maybe just made it more obvious. A couple places. And now some blush. I am really loving this blush from Ulta, Mineral Blush in Peony. I love pinks. Honestly, I don't wear any other kind. Give it a little warmth. Also like to blend that out just a little bit. And since my brows are still a little bit sparse as the tattoos are kind of finalizing their color, I'm just gonna add just a tiny bit of pencil to fill in this one spot a little bit. Sure, it's a little bit sparse there. And the same thing on the other side. I go in for my brow touch-up in, I think, a week and a half, 2 weeks. I go in on the 17th. So at that time she can kind of fill in these extra little spots where it needs a little bit more. And then that'll be my final tattoo, will be all filled in just as I need it. But for now I'm just doing a little bit of the pencil to fill it in. A little bit more on this side. And this pencil I'm using is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. The Anastasia brow pencils are wonderful as well. These by the Anastasia, but they're twice as much. So these are cheaper. You get them at Ulta, 10 bucks. Awesome. Just make sure you go in person to try the colors because the colors are a little bit different. And then the last thing is just a little bit of highlight. I love this IT Cosmetics Hello Light Illuminating Powder. And I'm just gonna use a fan brush like this, just to dust a little bit of glow on. Gives that natural appearance of glowing skin while my skin is not fully glowing. A little bit on the nose, Cupid's bow, and now all I need is some lipstick. I made this awesome little palette myself with all my lipsticks. Got the case from Amazon, so I'm just gonna pop a little pink on there. And I'm not gonna do any eyeshadow today because I'm just going to run errands. So that's it. And I'm ready to go.